Hi. Hi, YouTube. How you doing today? Hey, my name's Tracy. Uh, do a little video here. I have a Honda Pioneer 700 M4 2019. It's a good machine. Great, a lot of enough power. What you need. I mean, there's times where you might want more, but I mean, 1,000 they can go 60 mile an hour. This one can go 45. I mean, but I went up into Kane, PA, and I kept up with a couple thousands up there. I mean, yeah, they could outrun me, and but I went the same places they did. So it's a good machine overall. Honda did a great job, but this is a cheaper side of the machine. It doesn't have like a spare spot for your battery box. It's like if you were installing a secondary battery, there's no spot for it. There's no plastic little harness for it. This little 700 here, like I said, it's a 2019. The main battery's located underneath the seat on the passenger side. I'll show you that here. I'll turn the camera sideways. Anyway, it's right there underneath the seat. I don't think I have to show you how to get that out, but that's it. So, I turned around. I wanted to add a secondary battery because I'm running a lot of accessories and everybody's electric transmission, power, when you got the fuel injection and all that. So I was like, well, do I need it? Do I not need it? Well, I decided I needed it because I'm running a lot of accessories, and people don't think so, but it runs a lot. So when you start running the voltmeter now, you'll see the difference. So now on the main battery, I run my winch off of it, and I'm running my power steering off of that. And the reason I did that, it just keeps them isolated on the machine itself. Now I added power steering to this. It didn't have it when I bought it. Like I said, it was a cheaper version machine. But so what I did, I originally was going to put the battery box. I was originally going to this hole right here beside the battery and the computer. I was going to put that secondary battery in there, but you can't. Your oil filter's down there. That's the only hole you have to it, other than taking half the machine apart. So I built my own battery box up underneath the front. I'll show you that in a minute. This here's battery isolator. So what you need that for, it charges your main battery first. Once it gets up to par, then it'll kick it over and allow that one to charge. And it won't allow it to backfeed. So if you watch the 1,000 series, a lot of guys have the videos for 1,000. Somebody had a 700 on there, but it looked more like 1,000 than it did a 700. So I just thought, hey, I'm going to show people this video because it gives you an idea of what to do. I mean, probably people could do it better. People have a machine shop and that, but I didn't have that. So I made my own stuff. So anyway, I run my secondary battery and my fuse box that I installed. I ran a switch off the dash here, off the toggle switch right here, and that turns everything on. It runs all my accessory power, all the dash lights off on that. But I just give you ideals of that. So, your light bars here, and you got two little spotlights there. This one here is for these little lights up here. I got these at Harbor Freight. Yeah, Harbor Freight. No, I'm sorry, Royal King. They're nice little spotlights, cheap little set. I changed the wiring a little bit on them, make it work to my advantage. But I zip tied them up there, but they rotate. So if I want light down here and I'm reading a map, or my wife's lighting a cigarette, or I don't know, choking my chicken, she needs a light. I don't know what she'd need it for, but anyway, I put one on each side. There's two of them. They come in a pack of two. So I installed them, but they laid up the top back here. So at night you could be running down the road and it ain't gonna blind you. They're up there out of the way. So she can turn hers down if she needs to, whatever. Then I have my little Bluetooth radio. I put a little power port in there. And those are pretty neat. I mean, you got your 12 volt power down here that's underneath, but that's out of the way. Everything's Bluetooth now with the freaking, uh, oh, what do you call these stupid, oh, I can't think what it's called now. But the power port, you know, and so it's good to have that. That way, if the wife's got her phone, she needs to charge it, or your Bluetooth, or you know, the city folks, they might need GPSs. Not that you can find yourself in the woods too much. GPS ain't gonna locate each other on a map. So anyway, that's just that. And I got my antenna for a power antenna up here. I just put it right on the front. Thought it's a good view there. It gets out. Now I just took that directly to the battery. It doesn't take much, so it's running off the secondary side. You know, it does, when I shut the key off, it does go off. So it's under that power, that fuse box, but it's not gonna run when I shut that switch off. So anyway, I just wanted to give you that idea about the battery box. You can't put it there because that's where you change your oil at. There's videos there if you ever need that one. There's some nice videos on there how to change the oil on these. So anyway, I turned night into day with my light bar there. I'm gonna turn it back off so we can see a little better. So anyway, long story short. All right, I got a little 6-port fuse panel there. Bought it on Amazon. It was cheap. All this is a little house ground port. I mounted it there on a little backroom board, cutting board style. It's non-metal, so it doesn't connect to anything. It doesn't ground out. But this is the battery box I built. There's an A-frame right here. Piece that comes across. I made a little box out of metal. Actually got it at Royal King. It's a battery tray for a regular full-size battery. But when you learn to fold like a thing of a box in the size of your battery, whatever it is, you can bend that and make your own box. So I mounted it there on the frame. Then these 2 chains right here, they're mounted to the back. That way this thing ain't bouncing around. It ain't gonna put no port there. I put some foam down in there and between the battery and the metal box. That way it's nice and tight in there. Ain't gonna move around. I'll put a strap over it later. So here's a power steering back in here. I just added that. Real easy. I'll show you a picture of that one. The easy steering right there. Hopefully you can see that. They give good videos on it. Tells you how to do it. Gives you some good quick tips. Shows you which wires to connect, what not to connect. And like I said, it's not cheap. It was 800 and some bucks. You figure if you install it, get it shipped to you and everything. But you can get them on Amazon for 690 some bucks. But like I said, I fast shipped it and everything. I wanted it the next day, you know. So anyway, make it a little simple. I'm gonna try to stay on track here. I didn't want to run fuse box running off that battery all the time, because it's just gonna die. Because I'm a truck driver, so I'm not home all the time. So I ran a switch. I ran it to this stinger right here. Real simple stinger. 2 battery sizes here. One runs to the fuse box. One runs to my battery here. When you turn that switch on, it puts 12 volts right there, and it locks this switch in, which allows this fuse box to have power. So when you don't want power, you just shut the switch off. All your accessories become dead. Now I left my winch on the main battery because that's the way they installed it with the factory. Because I bought it with the winch. Only a dummy buys a machine without a winch. Unless you're going to put one on it right away. You're going to need it. So anyway, I added a couple little lights up here. I just welded some brackets on. Simple little ideas. I keep them turned outward to give me more light on the sides and the trails at night. It's a little dark down here in these woods. We're going down to Hatfield McCoy. Everybody I talked to there said at night, man, it's like pitch black. So I went with a 50-inch light bar across the front. I got a soft top I bought. My wife bought me for this. So all the thousands and that, they all mount them up top there. But if you got a soft top, you can't do that. So I mounted it down here. You can get them on Amazon. No big deal. They're $100. You can get them cheaper, probably on the right day. So, but like I said, all these little things are toys. But I just wanted to show you the main thing about this battery. These machines here, these 700s, M4s, 2019s. They don't have there's a plastic thing in the thousands where you can put a battery, a spare battery, plus your main batteries right here. They got a spot for the isolator to mount. I mean, there's all kind of little places in there, little toy spots for all your gadgets. Well, this little 700 don't have it. So I was literally putting anything on it, but everybody told me you could do it. You just have to be more creative. So, and I had a lot of biker friends that know the voltage of the machines, so they helped out. I did put a 20 amp battery on here, and the main battery is only a 14. So I didn't want to run my starter and stuff off that 14. I wanted to run off the 14, I should say, not this 20. I didn't know the voltage differences, and nobody could tell me if it would mess up my starter and stuff. So I isolated that battery back there as separate, and everything runs off of that is what was original with the machine. And if I replaced it, I'd probably put that battery back in it. It's a nice strong battery. I haven't killed it yet. And like I said, I run a lot of accessories. I'm just leery because of the power steering. What do you call it? You got the electric clutches. You got fuel injection. So I don't want all that being messed up. Them saying you destroyed the machine because you did this or you added that. So just to give you ideas of what I did. Hey, have a good night. If you like this video, hope I could help. If you had any questions, good luck. I'm still working on it.